is gonna take crackerjack timing, Wang.
Total concentration. You ready, Jack?
I was born ready.
Welcome back to Thinking Critical. This is Wes, and today I'm going to review Web of Venom, Cult of Carnage. This is the final issue in the Web of Venom one-shot series that's laying the groundwork for Marvel Comics' upcoming Absolute Carnage event. There's tremendous excitement in the comics reading community for the villainous symbiote's return to the Marvel Universe. New readers unfamiliar with Carnage are going to enjoy this issue. It provides plenty of character history and introduction. Cult of Carnage ties directly to the events of 2011's Carnage USA 5-part miniseries. Carnage USA saw Carnage take over the town of Doverton, Colorado, and battle the likes of Captain America, Spider-Man, and Wolverine. It's a very interesting series that appears to lead directly to Donny Cates' upcoming Absolute Carnage event. It's worth a read for nothing else than Clayton Crain's art, which is spectacular. Unfortunately, Cult of Carnage's artwork doesn't remotely approach the quality of Carnage USA. Danilo Beirut's choice to illustrate the book as a mystery thriller rather than horror comic is puzzling to say the least. The art looks half-baked throughout, and characters John and Eric look identical at points. Color artist Andres Mosa's muted color palette does a severe disservice to the book. The line art already looks flat, and the colors only accentuate the feeling. Ultimately, most of the issue's art feels lifeless and stagnant. Beirut's work does improve during the horror scenes, but still falls short. He definitely put more effort into these pages, but again, Mosa's colors do him no favors. Overall, the art doesn't fit the tone of the character, and an opportunity to do something highly impactful is wasted. I rate the art in Cult of Carnage 2 out of 5. Danilo Beirut's art in Cult of Carnage is a big disappointment, but writer Frank Thierry is much more successful. This issue feels like a table setter for Absolute Carnage, and there's a tremendous amount of characterization. The town of Doverton, Colorado, and events of Carnage USA weigh heavily. The events of Carnage USA occurred months prior to this story, and readers learn Cletus Cassidy took control of the town and most of its residents. The Avengers arrived, and Carnage defeated them all except Spider-Man, who saved the day. The best character in the book is returning Sheriff Eric Morel. He called for help after seeing strange things in the town. There's a bit of an editorial issue here. Earlier, Misty Knight told John Jameson the attacks on Doverton happened a few months ago. But here, Morel claims he was on a fishing trip to keep his mind off the anniversary of the attack. Editorial issues at Marvel Comics. Pretty shocking. The loss of his daughter broke him and his marriage and caused him to leave his sheriff position. He's well developed and very sympathetic. The Church of Darkness and its spokesperson Miss Deal are also introduced. There's a joke here about Jameson's father, J. Jonah Jameson, that hits fine. However, there are numerous jokes that don't fit the book's tone and interrupt what should be very serious moments. The church worships Null and displays the symbol of Carnage. Deal refuses to allow Jameson to enter the church, and it pays off well in the end. Thierry puts a tremendous amount of effort framing the town of Doverton and key players. I rate the characterization a 4 out of 5. Thierry does a good job writing, but is hamstrung by most of the plot being exposition for the upcoming Absolute Carnage event. The plot is fairly simple. Misty Knight is dispatched to find John Jameson, who is missing after investigating events in Doverton. She finds him naked and rambling, "God is coming," over and over. He's disheveled and can't remember why he's naked. Misty tells him he's the son of J. Jonah Jameson and turns into Man-Wolf. After a bit, he recalls meeting Eric Morel. Morel discovered the bodies of those previously slain by Carnage dug up and their spines ripped out. And it's not just the people. The spines have been ripped out from the local zoo animals that Carnage controlled as well. Doverton has been obsessed with the Church of Darkness, and everyone but Morel has been taken by the cult. Jameson later wakes to discover Eric missing and finds him kidnapped by the cult and forced to participate in a ritual. Caught up on Jameson's story, the pair enter the church to confront them, discovering the townspeople with the mark of Carnage on their foreheads, worshipping Null. There are some big, if predictable, character reveals that should play a big part in the upcoming Absolute Carnage event. Most of the story is retread, but told from a new point of view. I score the plot a 3 out of 5. Web of Venom, Cult of Carnage is a successful story held back by lackluster art that doesn't fit the tone of the book. I expect the event itself to be much bigger and better, but Thierry is successful in what he needed to accomplish. I rate the issue a 3 out of 5 overall and recommend it to new readers interested in the upcoming event. Longtime Carnage fans won't get much out of this, but may enjoy it as a refresher. If you're interested in the story, you're better off going back and reading Carnage USA for a more fulfilling reading experience with far superior art. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. I would appreciate it very much. It helps us attract more views for the channel. Subscribe for future commentary, comic book news, and reviews. And don't forget to ring the bell for notifications. If you want to talk comics, movies, and much, much more, you can follow me on Twitter at Wes_from_TC. With that, Salamat Po, and I'm out.